Have you ever wondered how a lifeless machine like a computer can understand every click you make? How is it possible that pressing a single button can instantly launch a complex game or display an entire virtual world? Is a computer actually thinking, or is it just pretending to be smart? And if everything inside it is just zeros and ones, how can it turn into videos, images, and even artificial intelligence? Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, because after this, you'll never look at a computer the same way again. Every day, we use computers, our phones, laptops, even smart TVs, but very few people truly understand what's happening behind the screen. The surprising truth is that computers are not intelligent at all. They are simply machines that are incredibly fast at following instructions. That's it. No thoughts, no understanding, just speed and precision. Everything begins with input. Every time you tap your screen, click a mouse, or type on a keyboard, you are sending signals into the system. These signals are then processed by the most important part of the computer, the CPU, or Central Processing Unit. This is often called the brain of the computer, but in reality, it's more like an ultra-fast decision-making engine. Inside the CPU are billions of tiny components called transistors, and each one works like a switch that can either be on or off. On represents the number 1, and off represents 0. This simple system is known as binary, and it is the foundation of everything a computer does. Every image you see, every sound you hear, every video you watch is nothing more than a massive sequence of zeros and ones being processed at incredible speed. When you open an application, the computer takes your command, translates it into machine language, processes it inside the CPU, and then sends the result back to your screen as output. All of this happens in less than a second. Modern CPUs can process billions of instructions per second, which is why everything feels instant, even though there is a massive chain of operations happening in the background. In addition to processing power, computers also rely on memory. There are two main types, RAM and storage. RAM acts like a temporary workspace where active tasks are handled quickly, while storage, such as SSDs or hard drives, is where data is kept long-term. You can think of RAM as a desk where you work on tasks, and storage as a warehouse where you keep everything saved. The more RAM a computer has, the more tasks it can handle at the same time without slowing down. The idea of computers didn't just appear overnight. It started with a visionary mathematician named Charles Babbage in the 1800s. He designed a machine called the analytical engine, which, although never fully built, became the foundation of modern computing. Later, Ada Lovelace wrote what is considered the first computer program, making her the world's first programmer, even before modern computers existed. In the 20th century, Alan Turing developed the theoretical framework that allows machines to process logic, laying the groundwork for everything we use today. There are also some fascinating and lesser-known facts about computers. The first general-purpose computer, ENIAC, weighed over 27 tons and filled an entire room. It used thousands of vacuum tubes and was prone to frequent failures. The term bug in computing actually came from a real insect that once got stuck inside a machine and caused a malfunction. Even more astonishing is that the smartphone in your pocket today is far more powerful than the computers used during the Apollo 11 moon landing. In other words, the device you use daily has more computing power than what once sent humans to the moon. So why do computers feel so intelligent? The answer lies in their speed, their ability to store vast amounts of data, and their capacity to execute complex algorithms. They don't actually understand anything, they simply follow instructions at an incredibly fast rate. Even artificial intelligence, as advanced as it seems, is ultimately built on patterns and data processing rather than true understanding. In the end, a computer is not a magical thinking machine. It is a system that performs simple operations at unimaginable speed, creating the illusion of intelligence. If this changed the way you see technology, don't forget to subscribe and share this with others, because the devices we use every day are far more extraordinary than they appear.